Hi everyone, great to see you all back here. Today I'm continuing my bread series, my yeast bread series, and I'm making a white bloomer. We all know this bread from the local supermarket. It's an oval shaped, large, crusty, fluffy white loaf. Beautiful bread, really easy to make with just a couple of ingredients. So that's what we're making, and let's get started. So as usual, in my bowl I've got some strong white flour, and into here I'm going to add in fast action yeast. I'm just popping that to one side, and I've got some salt and I'm going to pop that to the other side. Do not put the salt on top of the yeast, otherwise the yeast will lose its reaction. So we're going to stir this in. That's perfect. Now into here I'm going to add in olive oil. I like to use rapeseed oil either. I've got some warm water here, and I'm going to pour in half of this. We may not need to use it all, so I'm just going to pour half and then I'm going to add more. So mix that in a little, and I definitely need some more water in there, so let's get that in there. We want a soft, sticky dough, but we don't want it too wet either. That's why we add the water a little at a time. If it is too wet, just add a little extra flour. So at this stage, it's looking pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hands in here. And the easiest way to do that is put a bit of flour on them and just get your hands in like that and bring it together. It's only got 5 ingredients in it, and that includes the water. And to say if a bread has more than 5 ingredients in it, then there's something wrong. So maybe next time you're in your local store, have a look at the bread you're buying and just see how many ingredients are in it. So that's pretty good. I'm going to take this out now. Now you can pop this onto a floured surface. Sometimes people use a little oil either. I'm going to knead this now for 10 minutes. Sometimes people are afraid when you hear the word knead. So what you have to do is you just get this side of your hand and you just go like that. Real easy. Pull it in and push it out like that. So you have to do that for 10 minutes. If you've got a machine with a dough hook, you can pop it in there and the dough hook does all this work for you. So it's been 10 minutes and you can see my dough is lovely and smooth, and I've just got it into a ball. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get another bowl, and I've oiled it a little, and I'm going to pop my dough in here. I put a little bit of oil on the top as well. Now just cover it in a clean damp cloth. You can use cling wrap either with a little bit of oil on the inside, and it stops it from sticking. So we're going to let this proof now for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. Place it somewhere warm so that it doubles in size. So let's do that now, and we'll see you in an hour. This is ready now, and you can see that my dough has doubled in size. So I'm just going to knock the air out by just pushing my fist down through the center. And now I'm going to get this out onto a floured work surface. Pop a little bit of flour there. We just want to knead this a little. That's fine. So the best way to get this into an oval shape, I find, is to get it into a rectangle first. So I just pull it like that and stretch it out a bit. And then I take the long end, fold it in like that, and then the other one like that, and turn it around. I just take the ends and press them together and pop it under. Just try and get it into an oval shape. Roll it a little. Just get it into an oval shape, and that looks pretty good. So we'll get this onto a tray, a floured tray. Sprinkle with a little bit of flour. You could use poppy seeds either. And now I'm going to slit it in 3 places in the center. So I'm going down about 2 centimeters. And here, and just here. So I'm going to cover this now with a damp tea cloth, just like we did the last time. And we're going to leave this to proof for about 45 minutes in a warm place. So we want the dough to double in size. Don't leave it any longer than 45 minutes or when it's doubled in size, because the yeast will start to lose its reaction and then the dough will not rise in the oven. So we'll see you back here shortly. All right, let's see if this is ready. And look at that. My bloomer has doubled in size. It's perfect. Just want to show you a little tip so you know it's ready for the oven. If you get your finger and just press gently on top, it should spring back up. And if it does, then it's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sprinkle over a little bit of flour. Because I put a damp cloth on it, my flour has disappeared. And this is ready for the oven, and it's only going to take about 35 minutes to bake. I'm going to put it in for 25 minutes and then I'm going to lower the temperature for another 10, and all the temperatures will follow. So I'm just going to set this to one side. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a deep pan like this, and I'm going to pour in some boiling water. The reason I'm putting this into the oven with the bread is because as the bread bakes, it'll get a lovely crusty top on it from the steam from this water. So I'm going to get this into the oven, I'm going to put it on the bottom shelf, and then I'm going to put my bread on the middle shelf. So let's do that now. Well everyone, my white bloomer is fully baked. I took this out of the oven about 2 hours ago. As you can see, it's a lovely colour. It's risen really well. It's got a nice shape to it. It's a nice golden colour, and it's got a lovely crunchy top. The only thing that's left to do now is to cut a couple of slices of this. Nice thick slices. It's got a lovely crunch to it and it looks really nice. Just look at that. It's risen really well. You can see all those little air bubbles on the inside, and it's lovely and soft. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's get some butter on this bread. Just look at that. Fresh bread with real butter, Kerrygold if you have it. Sure, there's nothing like it. And that, everyone, is my white bloomer. A real easy recipe to make, only 5 ingredients and you get this beauty. It's got a lovely crunchy top, and look at that really soft centre in the middle. This is lovely in a sandwich, lovely toasted. My kids are going to be bringing some of this to school tomorrow, and my son is just waiting at the door for me to finish this video so we can have some of this bread with butter and jam on it. Sure, there's nothing like it. Alright everyone, please do try out the recipe. If you've never used yeast, just try it once and see how you get on. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any other bread videos you'd like me to make, just let me know in the comments down below. We'll see you all soon. Happy baking and enjoy.